Welcome back to Beyond.
Objection!
Oh.
That's right, it's the part that sparked our whole Ace Attorney on David Cage shtick.
Oh, okay then.
And now, ever since then, we always have a David Cage game involving Ace Attorney music because, well, honestly, can you go a David Cage game without calling BS on certain plot points?
Not really, no. Anyway, welcome back to Beyond Two Souls Revisited. So, yeah.
So we're in the SSX reboot?
You wish, Dwibs. You wish.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Heck, we're not even in Metal Gear Solid 1, even though it's a lot like Metal Gear Solid 1, you know, having a secret base out in a very cold area, not to mention Metal Gear Solid 2, what they're gonna do with that certain base.
Anyway, we're actually going to get a specific awesome piece, little graphical oddity that Dwibs personally loves, so get ready, audience.
Yes, just a fishing village. I'm sure there's absolutely nothing secret here, even though there's no one at this fishing village. I mean, okay. I know it's not fishing season, but come on, you're telling me there'd be no one around here?
If you find the asshole who sent you here, that would be the CIA's lead boss. Don't you know?
There.
Don't you even know who your own boss is? What kind of CIA agents are you?
Speaking of being agents, I'm sure they brought rations going on to the cold.
David Cage lives in a completely different world than ours. I mean, seriously.
So, guys, did we bring rations? No. We have to eat snow. Well, did we bring matches? No. We have to get warm some other way. Did we bring our laptop? Oh, sure.
Wait a minute. What are you doing with that laptop anyway, Ryan?
He's contacting someone.
How? There's no signal in here. We're in freaking whatever this is.
Oh, Pedro, are you telling me that there'd be no way to get a clear Wi-Fi signal, you know, from the middle of, as they put it, a goddamn fishing village? Which has no technology from what we've seen either.
Yes, I don't love you. So fuck you. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't change our minds. So, yeah.
Nope.
But sad thing is that I'm still kind of siding with Ryan because, well, I already mentioned why Jody is a selfish prick.
Yeah, but Ryan himself is also an asshole anyway, so.
Well, he kind of is, but he sort of develops out of it, ironically. You know, it's this thing called character development.
Honestly, Joe, but I don't think David Cage is even capable of that weird concept.
So you're saying that someone else is responsible for Ryan's character development?
I don't see his character, I don't see him as development so much as like he starts being nice because the plot demands it.
Well, yeah. Actually, I see where you're coming from. It's like, well, he technically is character developing,
and
but
now,
the way you also...
ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see what happens when Jody leaves the room.
Yes.
To go take a pee. Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be a David Cage game without a shower scene and a peeing scene.
Yeah.
It actually Pedro,
it snows inside.
Yeah. It actually Pedro,
Ryan, whoa.
Whoa,
Ryan,
it's snowing indoors.
Ryan, you feeling okay, Ryan?
Jesus.
Yeah. Actually, Pedro, I see where you're coming from on the character development thing.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's like, well, that's the issue, you know, like, with this game, constantly, you know, having scenes take place out of chronology with each other. It's like, well, even when a character technically develops, it feels like they just all of a sudden have become nice or mean because, well, hey, some stuff happened in between those two different parts of time. Yeah. It's like, wouldn't it be nice to actually see how Ryan actually became nicer as opposed to, you know, just seeing him later and...
It's like I keep saying, for a man who keeps going on and on about emotions, he has no idea how to create an emotional connection to the audience.
That reminds me. You know what's ironic? Because, like, well, earlier today, I was rewatching our old, one of our old E3 conferences. It was one of our E3 conference commentaries before the Sony one. And ironically, Pedro, you had jokingly talked about David Cage possibly doing Shenmue 3. Which was before we even knew Shenmue 3 existed.
That was a rumor going on. I always thought it that anyway, so... I mean,
wouldn't you know, Hater, Yeah.
David Cage is the guy who doesn't like doing both sequels or doing anything an adaptation or a sequel. He doesn't like sequels, so.
And yet, the ending of Beyond Two Souls said otherwise. But I'm not gonna spoil that for Dwibsy.
Oh boy.
But don't you see? Joe? But like Bender said, it's not a sequel hook. It's open to interpretation.
Yeah, sure. Something that completely screams "We've got to save the world" is only open for interpretation. No. Final Fantasy VII's opening. That's open for interpretation because we don't know whether or not. Yes, it's open to interpretation because we don't know whether or not the world is saved or not.
Yeah, he means the ending.
That's what I said. Ending.
You misspoke and you said opening.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah. Speaking of which, I've spoken over it, but yeah, guess what?
Whatever. We get what you mean.
Some tanks going by.
Well, actually, Joe, but let's not forget that Advent Children explained that what happened. So yeah.
Oh, exactly. But that was years later. I'm talking about when that game first came out.
Not that really bothers me. I mean, the fact that everybody got away fine.
I'm not saying that about this either. What I'm saying is like, well, 5-7's ending is a more better example.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, the fact that everybody survived that ending was never in anyone's doubt anyway. So, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they didn't intend it for everybody to die at that ending, I mean, what would that accomplish story-wise exactly? It would just be going dark for the sake of being dark. It wouldn't actually make any kind of point.
Everyone died.
Oh yeah. I know, absolutely. It's just like, well, I agree with Tia when he says, like, well, it's still a better example of it being open. Because, like, well, it's like, well, I mean, yeah, you can definitely assume, but it is still left somewhat open. That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, Final Fantasy VII's ending is a better example of it being left open than Beyond Two Souls' ending.
Yeah, one of the problems I have with stuff like, say, for example, Plague Dogs or Watership Down, those are the kind of stories that the guy cannot actually tell a story and develop characters. So what does he do? He just makes the movie as dark and grim as possible because that somehow equals deep.
Good old Watership Down, an actual kids film.
No. See, I have no problem with kids movies being dark. I mean, I'm a big fan of Level 5 who makes kids stuff that has a lot of dark stuff to it.
So I take it you're not a big Martin Rosen fan then?
No, not really, no. I mean, but see, unlike Martin Rosen, Akira Hino's dark stuff actually has context to it. Whereas in Martin Rosen movies, it's literally just misery after misery after misery after misery, just for misery's sake. There's no actual story or character development going on. It's just people being miserable and going through a lot of shit for no reason other than to emotionally manipulate the audience. Anyway, I'm veering off topic. Let's just go back to this.
Yeah. As I was saying, going back to this, so yeah, we sort of talked over it, but you see, while Jodie was taking a whiz, she just happened to notice tanks. You know, tanks clear as day out in the middle of the snow. I'm sure they won't stand out, leaving behind their tracks, leading them to an obvious secret base. How do I count the ways wrong with this? One,
it didn't even look like she was taking a whiz.
But yeah, one, what kind of military would just leave their tracks uncovered like that? Isn't that kind of, just begging for you to get tracked? Two, again, you're driving your tanks out in broad daylight. I know it's the snow, but even still, broad daylight.
Hey,
three,
you can pat your country on the back. Apparently the CIA will definitely not be giving MI6 a run for their money anytime soon, at least according to this game.
Yes. According to the eyes of a Frenchman in America. Wait, something sounds a bit wrong there.
Okay.
And now, Dwib,
man, if only we had a run button to speed things up. Again, like I've said before, Fahrenheit had a run button. Why can't this game have a run button?
I don't know. Anyway, I had to burp for a bit.
Sure. How convenient.
Yeah, sure. Let's use their sub. They won't notice anything. I'm looking for a plan, not a way to commit.
Why is Ryan pointing out the plot holes?
Okay, I swear, David Cage just wrote that character for just two purposes. Being a dick and
Oh,
pointing out plot holes.
I love this one.
Finding a solution to the problem.
Nice idea, but it won't fool them very long.
Thank you.
Well, maybe not. But that fucking rift is not gonna shut down.
Okay, but can't we stop for a moment, try to think of a better plan?
Might work from a distance. Then what?
Yeah, thank you.
Take the sub down to the base. We take it from there.
The CIA at work, ladies and gentlemen. They just make shit up as they go.
I feel so sorry for Americans and their taxes.
Wait, that's in
See, even the expendable extras are pointing out that this is stupid.
Give me the explosives.
Yes, let's steal the sub and go straight into their base. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. I mean, come. I know that you are kind of tied in. I know, but couldn't we at least stop for like 5 minutes and try to come up with some smarter plan?
You do realize we might not make it back alive, right?
What?
Yeah.
Like I just don't understand. I'm trying to understand you, David. I really am, but I can't.
I think most people can. And now we are swimming through the sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea. Darling, it's
Okay,
better
I'm
down
back.
where it's wetter. Take it from me. Down
Up on the shore, they work all day. Under the sun to set away.
Okay, so she can't be at this part.
Ah, that's okay.
What?
That's okay. She's already seen this game anyway.
Oh, shoot, she's gone.
Her internet crapped on her.
Well, shoot. So first,
Yeah, that's okay.
so-
There's not that much that goes on in this part anyway. We might as well finish it.
Oh, but Pedro, what are you talking about? There's this exciting submarine sequence where we actually get to control the sub. With
Yes,
no consequence
in a hallway where literally look at this. There's no obstacles. There's no turns. I'm not moving.
Hey Dwibs. You know what would have made GTA 5 fun?
Yeah.
Hallway sequences where you cannot damage your car whatsoever. Don't you think GTA totally could have used this? I mean, a GTA 5 submarine sequence has nothing on this.
Yeah, I mean, what does Tannhausen know?
I mean, seriously, why would you make a vehicle sequence if, well, nothing bad happens to your vehicle?
There. You see the lights?
Oh, I love this one.
Oh, what?
Konnichiwa?
I hope that wasn't a question.
Yeah, I think
The
we've been detected.
the CIA, ladies and gentlemen, they just make shit up as they go.
Yeah, no plan whatsoever.
No
and yeah,
plan.
apparently this
I'm
is
not
all
even
part
kidding.
of a virtual training sequence.
Oh, and audience, you think we're being too harsh on this? Trust me, in the very next scene after this, the characters themselves will admit that they have no plan. Trust me. I just,
Pedro cannot
I mean-
handle the game.
I mean, this is so
Seriously.
stupid. Oh, great, and now we're back to racism.
And look. It's
This
one thing
character,
if maybe they had-
this character would fit right home in Tintin.
Yeah. Hey, look. Okay. Look, audience. It's one thing if maybe the CIA had a plan, but then something
Oh.
completely.
Look at that, we found Mr. T-Pose.
Oh yeah, this part. Are you gonna do the same thing with Ryan that you did last time?
I'm not even gonna give a shit, I'm just gonna explore.
Oh great. So you're gonna make him be Snake again, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, then again, Joe, I hate Ryan, so watching him suffer is always nice.
But you're disgracing the name of Big Boss, you know.
I know, but Oh, dun, dun.
Are we watching a J.J. Abrams film now?
Yes.
Basically,
you see,
what happens is-
Dwebs. I've been looking for references for my directing, and since I'm a fan of J.J. Abrams, I figured I would try this whole lens flare thing.
Yeah, anyway,
Oh yes,
you know,
this part.
what I said a couple of days ago, how I think Abrams and Akira Hina have a couple of things in common.
Yeah.
basically, audience, I said, both of them have good ideas in their heads, and when they execute them well, they do it really well. But they also have a habit of getting carried away just for doing stuff that looks cool, but at the cost of logic.
So basically, just at this point, if you talk, he won't tear out Ryan's eyes. Yet, if you do, well, yeah, this
Tear his
happens.
eyes.
I know.
If you don't,
You only have to answer, and this nightmare will come to an end.
Basically, Wibs, this entire scene is a big rip-off of the scene where Big Boss loses an eye in Snake Eater.
I hate to
I guess,
yep, that's right.
I guess they Casino Royale.
Not really. In Casino Royale, it's more a whipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, yeah. Trust
Or
me,
in the
they're
case
gonna
of the, or in the case of the 60s one, it's torturing the mind with pictures of Orson Welles.
No, trust me. No, trust me, Dwibs. David Cage is gonna try and make Ryan straight up Big Boss.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, Pedro, what do you have to say to that?
I'm not gonna I'm not. We've already talked about how much this game rips off Metal Gear, so let's just try to think something else. Oh, here we go.
And now we're back to this point. It's like, what's even the point of these flashbacks?
Because it's
time? Like,
artsy and cool.
all it just does for me is show that they're gonna inevitably screw up.
So basically, this entire gameplay sequence. Oh, okay, here we go.
Find the condenser and destroy it and get out.
And yes,
Plan.
to answer your question,
Okay, here we go.
Idea how you plan to do that?
well, oh. Oh, crud.
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Dwibs, can you take a bet on how long they'll be lasting?
The rest of this part,
Actually, I'm gonna immediately get caught on purpose because whatever. I mean, the game is gonna force me to get caught eventually anyway. So who gives a shit?
And this is another one of my issues with, timeline sequences like this. The game shows you're inevitably gonna fail, and yet there's no real dramatic sense of build-up to it. It's like, well, you're gonna fail, and then, boom, you'll have to try again. It's not even one of those things that's meaningful, like with Metal Gear, where you know something bad's gonna happen, but the experience is still meaningful enough. No, it's literally just, you fail, and then you try again.
no, Jody, don't.
Basically, I was going to possess him like I did last time, but I thought, fuck it.
你过来，停止，放下你的武器。
Whoa.
Well, that
Yeah.
happened. Oh well.
And here we are.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, turns out the Kazakhstans have created an
Basically,
anti-spirit
just the
barrier.
original playthrough, they make it for...
Basically, Aiden cannot go through there.
Which apparently can separate Aiden. Hey, Jibs, remember when originally Aiden being separate from Jody caused her immediate pain?
Well, in here,
Well,
for the
here,
sake for plot
it's
purpose,
just fine.
for the sake of the plot, no, she's just fine.
Nothing. No mention whatsoever. They
Consistent-
should be killing Jody.
What is this consistency you speak of?
What does consistency mean? Is that a foreign word for food? Hey, Mr. Cage, here's your consistency meal. Ah, thank you.
It's it's amazing. It is amazing how many plot points David Cage completely forgets in this game.
He just okay. Like I've said before, he should just even it's not even just me. Even Fraser, who is kind of a fan of his, fully admits that he should stop writing. He's just not good at it. Sorry, people. He's just
Yeah.
not
So
good.
it's like the gaming equivalent of the Wachowskis.
Yes.
Well, that's sort of thing. It's like when Beyonce
I'm going to give the Wachowskis one credit here because even the Wachowskis are at the very least good technical directors. For the
And
most
they're
part,
good at writing stuff
yes, I know about
apparently.
Speed Racer, but I'm saying for the most part.
Yeah.
And please, an audience, please don't say the Speed Racer was intentionally made bad, because if that's the case, it just makes it sound worse.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised. Some people actually intentionally like it. That's what we call a cult following.
Anyway, go on, Pedro.
Yeah. The Wachowskis at the very least are good technical. They know how to make a movie look visually interesting at least. But Vivek doesn't even have that. His direction is, even you yourselves, his direction is always so stale and, by the numbers.
Not to mention the fact that Beyond Two Souls is literally the game that disillusioned so many of his fans, too. It's like, well, if you look at a lot of NeoGAF forums, it's amazing to see the transition from, like, fans hyping up Beyond Two Souls, saying that this is going to be genius, to after the game is released, them saying that they've kind of lost faith in David Cage after Beyond Two Souls, and saying that Heavy Rain may have just been a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
Any-
even Heavy Rain was crap, sorry.
I can see Heavy Rain why it got the praise at the time, but yeah, even in hindsight now. Anywho,
Like I've said,
guess what,
Jim
apparently
Starling.
shooting a panel will just make. Yeah.
Jim Starling was one of the few reviewers who actually, panned the game for being crappily written back when it came out. Give it and I'll just quote one particular quote from his review that I really like. Video games, story-wise, can do better than this. In fact, they have done better than this. So praising this game as a beacon of video game storytelling is foolish. Sorry.
I'm honestly convinced that the only reason that game got so much praise was because of the level of interactivity. That is honestly the only reason I can see why the story would have gotten praised so much. Because honestly, aside from it being so interactive and, being so impacted by all your decisions, it's really just a run-of-the-mill murder story. And I see this as someone who actually does like Heavy Rain, for some of its characters. But even I will admit that its story is really mediocre.
Not to mention, as me and Dwebs have various times pointed out, the acting in Heavy Rain is god-awful.
And let's not even get over how obvious the plot twist was. Well, then again,
even the acting in Fahrenheit was better than in Heavy Rain.
At least Fahrenheit has Steve.
I'd say that's a bit more of a subjective thing. Honestly, I find them kind of equally bad.
Honestly,
if not giving favor to Heavy Rain.
What's his name again? The John Ratzenberger of Quantic Dream.
Unless you're referring to people actually sounding American, in which case I will agree that Fahrenheit does the whole actual sounding American.
Fahrenheit had actual American actors. So
Yeah,
it's like, what was up with Heavy Rain? And yet apparently...
for example, Jova, the John Ratzenberger of Quantic Dream, the guy who played Lucas, played the perv disco dance guy in Heavy Rain, and the cop at the beginning of this game. Basically, he played Lucas, and Lucas was fine. I thought his acting as Lucas was fine.
I agree. The weird thing is, the fact that, the actors in Heavy Rain, we thought they were French, but apparently no, they were British.
It's just I don't understand. I mean, British actors have proven that they're fine at doing American accents, and yet they do it so horribly in Heavy Rain. Jesus.
It sounded like they were French to me. It's like, what happened?
That's what I thought. I mean, Pascal Langdale, that's such a French-sounding name.
Although, with all those British actors in there, now I'm beginning to see why the BAFTAs may have favored Heavy Rain so much.
Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remind you that Jodie just killed another person. But
yeah, she's killed so many people. Yeah, she seems so down in the dumps about having to kill people in favor for the government.
Take care of that. Allow me to quote her actual line in case you missed it. Take care of that bastard, Aiden. Our heroine, ladies and gentlemen.
But guys, it's not technically her that's doing it, it's Aiden.
Oh, of course.
It's not like she could tell Aiden to just knock the guy out.
Hell. Hey, Pedro, you know that little live stream we did?
Yes.
She did tell Aiden to knock somebody out.
Oh yeah, and also for some reason, dark spirits are running rampant.
It's because the containment field was destroyed.
Oh yeah, that's right, thanks to Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what more do we have to do?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going full Dead Space on this. Except instead of being on space, it's in water.
Not just Dead Space, but also a bit of Bioshock, ripping up the part where you become a big daddy.
So if there's spirits going across in here, is this Devil May Cry now?
Yes.
Yes, Dwibs, it is exactly what you think. They are going to rip off Devil May Cry, Bioshock, and Dead Space, all in one.
If we're gonna rip off a game, might as well rip all of them. Rip off all of them.
Of course.
Anyone can rip off a game. I'll rip off everybody at the same time.
Everybody!
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the sewer level of Beyond Two Souls. I know it's not technically a sewer,
Literally.
but I know it's not technically a sewer, but it might as well be. It has all the,
Wait.
it has all the harms of a sewer level.
Pitch Black? Is that Vin Diesel movie?
Yep.
Oh, and for further ripoff, you notice how our suit has all the inside tech? It's just like Mr. Freeze's suit from Arkham City!
Gasp.
Brilliant.
All right, everybody. In the next part, we'll have one of one of the most gloriously hilarious and intentionally hilarious moments in David Cage history. One of those few moments that make me love the game. Like I've said before, it's the little things.
Yeah.
Okay, see you then.
And then...
See you.